Good morning. We just got to Joshua Tree yesterday and I've been taking some time to just settle in. It's so nice to be back out here and just have a change of pace and get to enjoy being in nature. The home we're in is so beautiful. This is like all the backyard. It feels really good to just get away for a little bit and get to just enjoy the peace and quiet of Joshua Tree. This really cool house has like a whole movie setup going on with a bar and a train that's a room and all these fun things, so I'll take you along with me, but right now I need some coffee.
Who got you fool? Just know you'll never have to leave.
Loyalty hard to find nowadays, like $20 is stuck to your clothes. I'm sorry I missed out on holidays, I was just plotting on spinning the globe. I'm sorry that most of my problems are brought up whenever you ready to go. I've been tossed out and dropped in my low, I've been brought out and token for sure.
So you may see this cowboy hat on my head for the rest of this video, but I thought it'd be fun to show you guys the living space here. Kitchen. I love this chandelier. I think it's so cool. Living room. I love the floor to ceiling windows. Also a swing, which is so cool. Just swinging. Outdoor space. And then there's a hot tub deck and like cold soaking tub out there.
Sexy.
Oh my god. So we are exploring right now and this is the saloon. It's got the doors and everything. So cool. So we are out shooting. We found this really old mirror. We're in a tree.
Look at that creepy guy out there.
I have a call. Hold on. Sunday morning. I have my second cup of coffee and I have just been doing some journaling for the new moon in Pisces that occurred last night, and I thought it would be fun to just kind of chat about what my journaling process looked like this time around and what themes I feel like are really present in my life while I get ready. So this new moon being in Pisces, I was reading that it's very much a new emotional beginning, also because Pisces is the the last sign in the tropical zodiac. Editing Alana here, I realized that the Pisces new moon has definitely passed by the time this video is going up. You know, life happens, things got a bit delayed, but I still think that these prompts are super helpful around any new moon, so I hope that you can still use them. Maybe you can use this video to go back and reflect about what your experience was then and apply it to your experience now. It's kind of like the ending of a year cycle as well, so kind of taking ideas about looking at the past 12 months, what themes have been present, what we've learned from them, what we want to let go of. New moons are all about planting seeds and kind of being in that dark beginning of the growth process where we can set intentions. At least that's how they've always felt for me, and that's kind of how I work with them. I think there's so many levels of depth with astrology, and the more that you just get into it and see and explore what feels in resonance for you is the best way to go about it. I don't think there's a right or a wrong way to really interact with astrology. I think it just comes down to how you feel it can serve you and your growth and your clarity the most. Clarity has definitely been a big theme for me, I think, not really consciously, but as I look back over this past cycle since the last full moon and since the last new moon, it really has been something that I think I've been claiming for myself a lot more, making my emotional clarity a priority and something that I really consciously choose to give energy to day to day, meaning that if I don't feel emotionally clear or I'm not sure how I'm feeling when I tune in with myself, I take the time to get a clear answer and to get to a point of clarity, and I don't just kind of brush it off or say, you know, I'll figure it out later, whatever it is, which I think I was falling into, having lots of day-to-day things going on. It's easy to not prioritize that mental clarity, but what I've noticed as I make that more of a priority for myself, not surprisingly, is that I'm kind of claiming that level of emotional clarity from everybody and everything in my life by holding myself accountable and really taking the time to be a vessel for being emotionally clear. It's created a baseline standard for how emotional energy is given and received by me, and that's been feeling really good to just feel like there's been clarity with emotional energy in all aspects of my life, and I know that that starts with me, and being able to practice that within myself then claims that level of clarity in all other facets and aspects of my life. So that was something I was reflecting on that I'm really happy with, and I definitely want to continue deepening and just making more of a conscious effort towards, because it feels like it's really supportive of the other things that I'm trying to create for myself right now in my life. I've also been really inspired by Wellness with Soph's style of journaling prompts. I really like the simple format. Learned about her through Moya on YouTube. I also really love watching her videos. So I was kind of inspired by that to create my journaling prompts around really simple questions that can leave room for a variety of answers, as well as answering things in kind of like a more dreamy and fantastical way. My new moon journaling was yes things, no things, and energy to embody. One of my yes things was feeling like I have been stepping into courage, which was the theme for my year I set for myself on my previous birthday. Really being courageous in everything in life, from my self-inquiries, from going after things that I want in life. Filming is a huge part of my yes thing right now. It's funny to step into a YouTube space having more structure, I guess, just in order to express my life in a way that makes sense and make it an extension of my life, versus filming for, you know, a certain look or a certain reason. I really just want it to be an authentic expression of all of the parts of myself. And it's funny because I definitely dance in so many different worlds, like being in LA and modeling, and then living on Kauai and not wearing shoes for like a year, and being really tuned in emotionally and spiritually in both of those places, and also playing more in one realm and the other. And I think it's just a really interesting combination of life, so it's exciting to be sharing it finally. One of my no things was definitely, I feel like I've been spending a bit too much time on screens, which is really uncommon for me, but I think stepping into this creative space, I've just been wanting to draw a lot of inspiration, and I don't think there's anything wrong with spending time on your phone if you're feeling inspired and energized by it. But I think I definitely reach a certain amount of time where even if I'm doing something creative or inspiring, it's a little bit draining for me. So that's kind of a simple one, but just being more conscious about my time on my phone, and also being conscious in my communication. I think sometimes when I feel really full, or like there's a lot that I am doing, my communication can be shorter if I'm not consciously tuning in and I'm not consciously like connected to myself as I communicate. So I just want to be extra conscious of that. So energy to embody, I have unconditionally being, and this has been something that came through last night really strongly, that I know I really want to embody more, that I've done before, and it's such a powerful practice. Allowing my emotional state to influence the world around me versus allowing my environment to influence the way that I feel and my mood and my outlook. So really being unconditional in all aspects, so unconditionally happy, unconditionally blissed out, unconditionally grateful regardless of external circumstances, is such a powerful thing to embody and to bring into every single day, every single moment practice. And like I said, I've done it before, and I just really want to recycle that practice back into my daily life at the forefront, because I think if you're able to wake up and really choose the way that you're feeling and then look for the evidence of that emotional state, instead of waking up and being so susceptible to what you see around you and letting that tell you how to feel, it's really powerful. It brings a lot of your power back into yourself, and you see really quickly all of the miracles that happen from the smallest things, like just choosing to be happy, and then you interact with the nicest people in your day, or you go to the store and the thing that you needed was on sale. And these little synchronicities that happen that are really affirmations and reflections of the vibrational state and frequency that you're holding is so empowering and so much fun, and really powerful if you feel like you've been a bit susceptible to, you know, so much external influence. So taking your power back and choosing how you want to feel, and believing that choosing and holding that frequency is enough to create more of those good feeling emotions, those good feeling moments, things that are on the same frequency to the energy that you're embodying. It's also a really good way to just stay present, because then you're consciously in every moment looking for evidence of that vibrational emotional state, versus being maybe more unconscious or disconnected to your surroundings. You really are tuning in and looking for the good. So yeah, that was a little bit of my new moon journaling practice. I'm gonna finish getting ready because we're shooting today. New moons are a wonderful time to set new intentions, get clear about what's working and not working, yes things, no things, and the energy you want to embody.
Let the man go, let the man go, let the man go.